Hi, I am the Gaining Enigma, and thank you guys for tuning in. Today, we're going to approach this video a little differently. Normally, I like to have notes in front of me so that way I can speak directly to you as precisely as possible. But today, let me do it from the top of my head. Some notes we're going to go ahead and go over today is going to be the many ways that I tracked M content and other tokens and things that I'm invested in. We'll talk about the breakdown of the charts, and we're also going to talk about us getting rid of that pesky zero. So if you like what you hear, please subscribe and don't forget to click that bell notification down below so you'll never miss when I upload another video. So first things first, let's go ahead and get over here. This right here, as you guys can see, is going to be, I know I kind of zoomed in on it. Let me get it back just a little bit. All right, there we go. This is going to be what's called Moonscan.net. This is going to be, for me in particular, how I keep track of M content and the burns that happen. So again, this is Moonscan.net. You can input your information up top on the lookup wallet for, well, I guess they said lookup wallet for M content, but if you want to look up other tokens or coins, you can come on here. And for me, I do this quite often. I just want to keep track of the burn and the reflections because it does keep track of M content's burn wallet. As you can see right here where my mouse is, it does say circulating supply at the moment is this much. It says, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says 6 quadrillion is what's circulating supply. Right here is the number I normally keep track of, which is right here, which is the actual amount that's been burnt so far. Again, if you look on your mobile device, you'll be able to see this as a ticker all the way on the top. But this is for me how I do like to keep track of how this burn is coming along right before this Ethereum bridge launch. Something else that I do go ahead and look at is going to be livecoinwatch.com. Now this basically gives you a breakdown of the numbers coming in from each exchange along with any progression or increase throughout, for instance, right here it says within the hour we've gone up 1.43%, but in a 24-hour time period we've gone up 28%. And of course, the 7-day, pretty awesome, 186% as we can see here. But look at this. The 30-day increase so far is 998%. And that's just from the past 30 days, guys. Okay? Understand, just the past 30 days. And that alone, I think, is completely huge. But let me point right here again, market cap. This is what's coming in from the numbers from the exchanges. Right now it says we're at $60.5 million for our market cap. And I wish I was making videos earlier when I was talking to one of my buddies, because I was speaking on how in December we actually got to a point after the Federal Reserve announcement was made that our market cap was sitting around about between $2 to $3 million. So if you can see the difference between a month and a half and now, we've gone up drastically. Of course, it does show right here the charting and everything. But I'm going to show you a different source that I use for the charting for this. Now, of course, some of you guys who are in Bitmark, like myself, will notice that it says that the price is 103. And of course, I kind of don't like saying a bunch of zeros every time and diving straight into the 103. That's how I keep my track when I speak on it. We can scroll down here and you'll see these are going to be the 3 exchanges. We have Bitmark, Big One, and PancakeSwap. So as you can see, it shows the different trading volumes for the day right here, and the overall total would be up top as well. For the 24-hour trading volume right now is $5.977 million. So basically, just tapping on the door of $6 million for the 24-hour trading volume. Basically, this means what people have been buying and selling within the past 24 hours has accumulated to be about almost $6 million. And that is no small feat, because back in December, when our market cap wasn't as high, I can actually remember when PancakeSwap and Bitmark only had between $20,000 to $50,000 worth of trading value within a 24-hour period. And so that's actually, again, a huge jump and it's completely great in terms of what your project or token or crypto, or even you can use this in a sense as what your stocks are doing when it comes to its trading value and how much it actually gains. Very important notes, guys. And again, like I said, right here, it does show three different prices. And this is going to have to do largely in part with the fact that there's different amounts of volume and fluctuation within each exchange. Understand, these exchanges basically can kind of set the price. I won't completely say set the price or are in control of the price, but because of each exchange having a different amount of available M content tokens or crypto in general, a lot of the times the prices are going to fluctuate and not be the same. So again, Bitmart, it is reflecting 127. Meanwhile, Big One is showing 96, and PancakeSwap is 103. So again, look at these volumes, guys. In the middle, you'll see 499,000 is happening in PancakeSwap. And then as you can see, if you go up top, 5.47 million is done in Bitmart. And I'm gonna tell you the reason being behind this is multiple reasons. One, PancakeSwap offers reflections. Basically, as the burns happen within that 10% tax, that 1% is distributed out to its holders. So some people prefer the reflections aspect of M content, which either way, it can be pretty good, especially if you have a large amount of investments in certain tokens or coins that show reflections. Because actually, some people can live off those reflections, which is kind of crazy. Um, and so again, with the trading volume and actual volume that's coming in, it's going to be slightly different than if you were to go up to Bitmart. Bitmart is a lot easier to get in than PancakeSwap. I did upload a video about how to do it on PancakeSwap, but it can be kind of tedious if you're not used to it. Meanwhile, Bitmart, all you have to do is click a button, click buy crypto, and then you can click on USDT. Once you get the USDT, you can then use that to purchase M content on Bitmart. So again, and as you can see, I'll go ahead and note as well right here on Big One and Bitmart, the pairings for M content is going to be USDT, basically Tether. You can buy Tether, which basically sets at a price that fluctuates as close to the $1 as possible, which in my opinion, again, not financial advice, if you ever decide to pull any type of profits or anything out, but you don't want to actually pull it out of your exchange or even a wallet, it's kind of best once you pull those profits out to keep it in something that is stable and won't fluctuate, unless you do decide to like something like BNB or something that you think will eventually go up. So that is a way to maintain the amount of money you have relatively close if you decide to pull profits out, but you don't actually pull it out to your bank. Again, not financial advice, but just a little bit of information for you guys. And then again, right here, M content in PancakeSwap is paired with BNB, which is the Binance Smart Chain token. So those are the two different pairings. And once again, what I do is I just try to keep it, in the USDT if I ever take profits, or I don't want it to fluctuate so much if I pull anything out. Now, for me, I have to keep track of both exchanges as far as PancakeSwap and Bitmart. Excuse me. PancakeSwap isn't its own quote unquote exchange, you can say, but it is a way for us to gain access to some of these other tokens. And so because of that, I have two positions. What I do is, and this is going to be advice for new investors, people who have been in for a while probably take this approach quite often. But I'll make sure to have a profit taking position, and then I also have a long term position. For me right now, my profit taking position is going to be in PancakeSwap, while my long term position is going to be in Bitmart. Now, why is this important to me? Well, because it lets me know which one I should keep more of a look on. Understand, Bitmart is going to be higher, especially because of the trading volume and the amount of people that are going to be constantly in Bitmart because of its easily, I guess it's easily accessible, which, obviously that's very important, which is why we aim to get on more exchanges in the future as we release more information. But meanwhile, PancakeSwap, or what we see in Trust Wallet or MetaMask or whatever wallet is you decide to hold it in, will be slightly behind in that aspect. So what I like to do is, again, keep track of that. And how do I keep track of PancakeSwap? Well, I go ahead in something called the PooCoin app. Now, of course, a lot of people already, know about this and jump into it rather quickly. and can identify it. I like to use this because I can kind of look down there near the bottom, see some buys, see some sells. As you can see, it shows about 3 minutes ago there was a huge sell of 40,000, which of course I mentioned in one of my previous videos. Taking profits is important. Now, I don't know if this man took profits or if they completely removed themselves out of the position completely. But either way, we still, like I said, you can still look on the bottom and see exactly some of the buys and sells that are happening, and you can basically, make your determinations on what you might do, based off of some of this movement. So let's get back here. So now I want to touch on the breakdown of the charts because that is huge for me. When I look at a project, when I look at something that I believe in, I go ahead and make sure that the charting looks good. Now, of course, in crypto, it is very important to understand that crypto is volatile. And I'll show you what I mean. Let me move over a little bit to the left. All right, let's scroll out. All right, so when I say volatile, basically means it can go up and down at the drop of a dime. It really it really just depends. Right now, as you can see on the right here, I'm on the 4-hour chart to make it a little bit easier. Again, right here, I mentioned in my last video, right here when it went up because of the release of the El Salvador versus the World Bank, which is the documentary on the El Salvador and its take in adopting a Bitcoin as a tender. And once this happened, and it was announced that Bitcoin crypto would be on it, it went up and went up and up and up, and then people eventually took profits, and then it went down. So when you're talking about volatility, we're talking about the ability to go up and down, quickly, and that is in fact crypto. It happens. And so with that, we're gonna look right here. Obviously it dropped down a little bit. Let me see if I can just zoom in a little bit. There we go. It did drop down, but of course, for me, M content has always shown, hey, when it drops down, it's gonna get back up. And so right now, it does show a brief moment of consolidation. And consolidation just basically means there's little to no fluctuations between what the price is at the moment going up and down. It basically says, hey, people are more likely I guess they're more in agreement to say, hey, I'll buy this at this price. And then it kind of trades sideways at that point. And then of course it does slowly start to rise up and rise up. And so let me see this. And so here's what I like to do. As of October, when the price dipped, see the steady climb? So it climbs, it does a little pullback, and then it pumps a little bit more. And then of course it does, come back down. And all of this is healthy movement to me. All this is healthy. It's healthy. It's healthy. And so now let me zoom it down a little bit. You'll see. All right. My apologies, guys. Let me get it a little bit bigger. Right here, the movement for M content became huge. As of, I'd say, in all honesty, about January the 10th. January the 10th, we had just recently had our AMA. We had just recently spoke on what to expect in the future. And things were moving fast. We're moving amazingly. Hey, we're gonna have our AMA coming out, guys. We're gonna have our Ethereum Bridge announcement coming out. We're gonna have our our app information coming out to let you guys know what's going on with us. And people started going crazy. And then of course right here, January 15th, we started to spike a little bit, and then we evened out, consolidated, and then oh goodness. As of January 24th, we really just started shooting up. Now, of course, a lot of this has to do with the fact that we were released on Yahoo Finance, speaking on our $5 million group of investors, which was amazing because once you see something like that, once you see someone backing a project so heavily, it starts to make you wonder, what is this doing? What is this project bringing to the table that will make someone decide, hey, let's get together and create funds for this project? And that's huge. And for me, I was talking to my buddy, David, every day, and we talk about the different breakdowns on the charting. And as you can see, it comes up it consolidates, it trades sideways. Everyone's like, is this a decent price for content? And some people are like, no, I don't think it's a decent price. So we're gonna sell. Okay, that's cool. Well, once you sell, we're gonna buy it. All right. Then it pumps and then it trades sideways. For me, I haven't seen a more beautiful chart. Let me change it to maybe the hour. All right. And as you can see, it just continues for me. Where I say it's stair steps. It continues to go up, consolidate, a little pullback. As of Saturday or February the 5th. Of course, we're trying to fight to get past that 8-0 mark and 9-9. To get to that 7 zeros. And actually, what happened, guys? That happened. And of course, let me zoom up here on Pancake Swap or KuCoin, it did in fact reflect finally that we lost that zero. And for me, guys, that is actually very, very great. Um, the thing is that as we grow, as it spread, as people are adopting it more, you're going to see that people really understand this project. People are going to believe in this project. I believe in this project. Otherwise, I would never have two positions. But I have two positions because I'm looking at it from a long-term perspective. I'm what you call one of those diamond hand holders. I'm going to hold for the long term. Okay? And some people might laugh at it. But again, it's all according to what you decide to do. It's a personal preference, personal opinion. All right. And for me, this is all not financial advice, but my own personal thoughts and speculations on what could happen with this project. Of course, only time will tell. That's the most important thing. Time, time, time. Patience is everything. So again, don't be afraid to take some profits from here and there. If you decide that it's something you need to do, or if you decide I'm going to bunker down and hold on until M content shoots to the moon. Because I think it'll shoot past the moon, past the stars even. And so don't mind me. Again, those are my opinions. Those are my thoughts. We did finally get rid of that zero. That is huge, guys. For me, honestly, one of my positions already lost a zero. So I'm looking at 2 zeros. Meanwhile, a lot of our newer investors, a lot of our new people are just not experiencing it for the first time. But don't don't worry. I think you will lose another zero soon enough after our Ethereum bridge, after the app has been released. Not only that, the talks of stepping into the NFT meta space. So stay tuned, guys. Not only that, in March, M Content is going to be the sponsor of the Dubai Expo for crypto. Again, M Content is everywhere, guys. M Content wants us to spread the news, and M Content wants us to spread the word. For me personally, I would really like it if some of you guys would adopt the saying. I'm kind of spearheading something called M content is the way, and you've probably seen it on some of my videos. So if y'all don't mind when you post or put on Twitter, Telegram, Discord, M content is the way, because in my opinion, again, over these past months, Bitcoin has moved the market in ways that it normally does. But if you look back, amongst all of your red in your portfolio, M content remained that green beacon that continued to slowly go higher and higher. When everything else was looking bad, M content said, we are our own ecosystem. And not just in the digital marketplace aspect. We are our own ecosystem because our people believe in us. Our people see the potential of this project. And because of that, I say M content is the way when everything else goes the other way. So again, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Click that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click on that bell notification. Please share this to your friends. Share it on your Facebook, on your social media platforms. Share it in whatever way you can. Let's get the word out about M content. Thank you guys again. Enigma out.